Stampers, this is Marie Bennett at blackberriesandcream.net. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to make this simple Christmas card using very few supplies. This is a very inexpensive card to make, and I have two samples here, and I'm going to make a different sample. So this card is made using the Stitched with Cheer stamp set, and from this set I'm just using this greeting, "Have a holly jolly Christmas," and on the inside, "Peace and happiness to you and those you love." So just those two stamps, and then a piece of the heavy or thick Whisper White cardstock, which has been cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 down the middle. And I'm going to be using garden green ink on this card, and a piece, like a scrap of, no, I'm not using this, a scrap of the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. And for these cards I used the red glimmer paper, and then this twine here is from a twine duo in the current Christmas catalog, which has real red twine, and then this is Whisper White with a real red foil running through it. And I'm going to be using washi tape set called, I think it's called Warmth and Cheer. Yes, Warmth and Cheer. This is in the current holiday catalog. And for the other two cards I used this washi tape, which is called Candy Cane Lane, and on the other one I used this one called Presents and Pine Cones. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing I want to do in making this card is stamp the greeting on the inside. So using garden green, I'm going to ink up this one. And these photopolymer stamps, you really have to kind of just leave it there a second. Let the ink kind of soak into the paper before you pull the stamp off. Oh, look what I did. Doggone it. Alright, well, I'll get another piece of Whisper White. Alright, so on the inside, one more time. There you go. And then on the front of the card, I'm going to, in the center at the bottom, stamp the greeting. Okay. And that's all the stamping we're doing for this card. Now when I put the washi tape on, I want the wider tape at the bottom, so I'm really just putting on kind of the shape of a tree outlined using the washi tape, and I want the heavier tape at the bottom to sort of provide a foundation for the tree, because if you have the heavy images at the top, it makes the card feel funny. So I'm just going to put the base of the tree kind of across here, tear it off, and I try to tear it. If you wanted to be precise, you could use your scissors and cut it at an angle, but I just want to tear it. Then I tore it at the wrong angle, but that's okay. Alright, so then above that I'm going to use this image that has the trees, and I want the trees upright. So I'll leave about, not quite a quarter, maybe like 3/16 of an inch of space between the bottom of this piece of washi tape and the top of the one below. And then above that, I'm going to use this plaid piece right here. Leave about the same distance between the two strips. So each one is getting shorter. I'm not doing a very good job, but when you do yours, you will do a better job. Okay, so now I want the green. And then at the very top, this little brown and white, not really white, but brown and transparent stripe. And I just want a little piece of that. Okay, so there's the basic tree, and at the top of the tree I want a glimmer paper star. And the one that I have here I made using this piece of Dazzling Diamonds scrap, and then I just take my sponge dauber and the garden green ink and ink up my dauber, get it pretty juicy. Then I'm going to use this piece of cardstock I ruined as just a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to daub up an area of this Dazzling Diamond and try to make it garden green. And that way I can have a star that matches the green in the washi tape. There, that's pretty good. And then I take my little star punch. I think this is retired, but I'm sure you can buy little star punches if you don't have one. And punch out that garden green star. And then I have a star that matches the washi tape. Okay, I'm going to adhere that to the card using a glue dot. Alright, one more thing left on this card is to tie a bow, and I'm using twine from, it comes in a 3-pack, and I think it's called Twine Trio. Yeah, Baker's Twine Trio. So there's this beautiful gold twine, garden green twine, and cherry cobbler, and they all come together in one set. And so I'm just going to tie a little bow. Make the bow the size I want it. And then I'm going to get another glue dot and stick the knot of my bow right on that glue dot and put it in the space between the bottom piece of baker's twine and the greeting. Then trim it off. And I'm done. So when you take a little more time, do a little better job, this is a cute card. And I know that it's one that you could give to family and friends and they would enjoy getting it. So I hope you enjoyed this idea. I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching and happy stampin'. Bye.